Back once again, Trey, with another Fish Out of Water request reaction. I appreciate y'all being here with me, but you know what we're here for in music. Let's get to it. The scenery is beautiful. Beautiful backdrop.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast, to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body. But for everything it's worth, made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you.
Try to turn the negative into a positive. I mean, that's all you can really do at that
point. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
See, I never lost a friend in that kind of situation. I lost a friend in the unsolved Case is still unsolved. They still don't know who took my friend's life, but so I can feel him from that point of view of just losing a person that you grew up with. And I lost him before we even got out of high school, and we wasn't even getting along at the time all the way. So I always feel some kind of way about that. We wasn't on the greatest of terms when it happened. I wish I could have got that better before. We wasn't bad as we once was, because we had got bad, and then we had kind of started kicking it together a little bit again before it happened. And I had literally saw him the night before. I was with him. That's when we had actually kind of pieced it up a little bit. We wasn't okay. We wasn't speaking for a few weeks, and then once I saw him at that basketball tournament, we talked. We were supposed to kick it that night, but he went that night and do whatever he had to go do that night, and that's when it happened. And right when it was just about to start piecing it back together, that happened. So yeah, that's what this song reminds me of. Rest in peace to Greg, for sure. For sure, always. But I mean, beautiful, perfection. Visually, lyrically, him on them keys, beautifully dancing, all fire.